finally got the answers to your questions. I collated most of your questions together. I put them to the Dvsa, formerly Vosa, formerly the Ministry of Transport, and we have been waiting for their reply. Most of the questions were all about the remote tachograph sensing equipment, the thing where they have an aerial on top of their car and they can download your tachograph just by driving past you. They can also have a tripod at the side of the road and download things while you're driving past it. So this information from the Enforcement Policy Specialist says, I am obliged to emphasise that this advice is the view of Dvsa and is not intended to be an interpretation of the law. Only a court of law is able to give a legal definitive interpretation. In other words, they don't know whether what they're doing is legal. Slimy little gits that they are. So, what information do you gather with this equipment was one of the questions. Data collected from version 1 of the smart tachos includes vehicle registration plate, speeding event, driving without a valid card, valid driver card, card insertion while driving, motion data error, vehicle motion conflict, second driver card, current activity, last session closed, power supply interruption, sensor fault, time adjustment, security breach, last calibration, previous calibration, date tachograph connected, current speed and timestamp. For Smart Tachos version 2, there are also the following. Continuous driving, longest daily driving time, weekly driving time and fortnightly driving time. So that's for version 1 and version 2. They've not mentioned anything about whether a version 3 is coming out. I suspect that'll be the one where you've got an extra slot where you put your debit card or credit card and then they can just take the money straight out your account. Okay, the next question. Can you download all the information on the tachograph card and the tachograph unit, or is it limited? Their answer is data is limited to the sections above. So I would say that's for the time being. They'll be delving into stuff at a later date. Is the driver's personal data collected? No. So they can download lots of information, but they don't know who the driver is. So I'd say if you're up to no good, get your foot down, get away. They'll know you've been up to mischief, but they don't catch you. Right, next question. Can you remotely download the speed data? It's important, this is good. Only a speed event and current speed. Now, this is a real interesting bit. Can the speed data be used as primary evidence in a speeding case? That was my own question, that. So here's her answer. Speeding tickets are outside of the Dvsa's remit and you would need to contact the police for this. So, you know when them driver CPC trainers tell you can get done for overspeeds and things like that, this is from the horse's mouth at the Dvsa. They're not interested. So, next one. Traditionally, a tachograph has only ever been examined as part of a full vehicle check. Would any material you download prior to a full vehicle check be admissible as evidence in a criminal prosecution? The DSRC data is used to pre-select vehicles. That's a bit of a strange answer to the question. So you might want to rewind that, because that just doesn't, it's like they're not even answering the question there. No, it doesn't seem right. So I don't know, you think about it and put it in the comments, because I don't really understand what they're saying there. Right, next question. When a driver inserts his tachograph card, the tachograph unit asks him if he would like to allow his personal data to be exported from the tachograph unit on the card. Most drivers, me included, simply answer yes to both questions without giving it much thought. If the driver enters no to each question, would this prevent access by remote tachograph sensing equipment? And they're saying it wouldn't prevent the download of the above data. They have actually said to us, if we want any more information, then I've just got to let them know. So, if there's any more questions, serious ones, not like me bra size and things like that, you know what I mean? But, yeah, we can put it to them, we can keep this going, you know, because it's important. Instead of listening to rumours, I've got their email address now, their direct email. I've even got the direct number, the direct mobile number. I've got everything here now, so we can really put it to them. So whatever you need to know, this is the place to be. So like, share, subscribe, follow if you're on TikTok. You know, let's keep it going. And thanks for listening, and keep the questions coming.